But when you learned it came back the second time, I mean, there must have been a knee-jerk reaction there. What was that?
Well, at first, I was re-diagnosed sooner than it happened, and I was certainly not ready. I went into a tizzy. I went down a rabbit hole. It was right after I had had the colostomy reversed, and the wound wasn't healing, and it wasn't healing, and it wasn't healing. And I went back to the guy that did the reversal, and he just said right out, well, it looks like your cancer's back. That soon. It was within like 9 months. And threw me under the bus. And here I had been practicing all this love and peace, and I went into a downward spiral. And I couldn't stop crying. Went to my oncologist, and she was immediately talking about chemo again. I said, but I just got out of it. My hair's just now coming back. What the is going on? Finally, she gave me an exam, and she said, well, there's nothing there. I wonder what he's talking about. You know, I was already like this. And she said, you're fine, but let's take the CA-125 and make sure. And I didn't know the results for a week and a half. It was maddening. So knowing how I reacted when I got that misdiagnosis the second time, I had to do something with that because that was not where I wanted to be. That wasn't who I thought I was. I thought I'd handled the first time so well. What was this fear all about? And I asked in a meditation again, what do I do with this? And I heard the word die. What? Die. Practice. Play with it. Act as if. Really? So for 2.5 months, 2.5 months, I died in my mind. I picked up my room at hospice. I wrote songs about my death. I envisioned what my mom and dad might be like after I died. I envisioned what my sister might be like if I left her. It was really rough. And I wrapped my arms around my own death over and over again in every way I possibly could. And at the end of 2.5 months, I learned a lot. I learned that longevity for longevity's sake is not all it's cracked up to be. I learned that death is not the end-all to everything either. And I learned that if I could accept my own death, perhaps I could really live. And my numbers were clean. And I went for another 6 or 7 months free of cancer as far as I knew. I was thrilled. And I knew I was okay with dying too. So that was a whole new mindset.